I'm in a brand new model.
Fight night.
It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
John, he said he's fixing to box you. He said he gonna knock. His mama gonna knock you out. Ooh. Mike Tyson.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yo, you know, John Joey, the connection to your peer has lost.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, I dash, honey, I.
A lot of friendships break over Madden. A lot of friendships almost break over Smite.
Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands.
Yeah, why not? He was boxing.
I do what I want.
Hey. Hey. Yeah, and he was giving, in the beginning, he was giving old boy a run for his money. Fucking, Money Mayweather. Yeah.
EA Sports
you think John Jones beats Mike Tyson?
Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, my God. That's the first one.
There he goes.
That's the
left
first.
Side. Touchdown,
Okay.
Washington. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
Ooh.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Yeah. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Okay. Oh, come on, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 31
he was in a
now
dark
on
place.
1st and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Okay.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Mike Tyson?
Trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally,
please don't.
Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
No.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight. Tight ends way. Watch tight.
And this one complete to Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. 51. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check, 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 check.
Doctor.
Check, 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 check. Check.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
All right.
Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
Better be afraid of
They're
this
going to have another
pass,
first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Bridgewater to throw it. Dancing to his left. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
That's a walk.
They'll run with
Oh,
McCaffrey.
come on.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-point drive.
Return
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This will be fielded at the 8. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Coaching adjustments. You're going to go base. You're going to go play the ball. You're going to go by overall. And 3 tight ends and a wide receiver? Or 8?
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll go with Darius Geis.
Yeah, you're not running on me, bro.
2018 with injury. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Geis.
Nope, you're not running that way either.
Immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Okay, so you in nickel. You're running 3 wide receivers. So let's run cover 4.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins.
Oh, that's
complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
What you gonna do? It's 4th and 4. Might as well pass. Punt the ball. Okay.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Okay.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a run with Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Quick dash. Come.
Here's Geis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a carry for Dillon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Redskins.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
On first down, this is Geis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Yeah. Don't be playing that screen.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Check, ready. 59. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down.
That's a pick!
That's intercepted.
Give me the ball!
Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball.
I got Christian McCaffrey. This dude doesn't have human joystick.
The end result can be something you don't like.
He got a spin cycle. I'm over here juking like a motherfucker.
But that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And past the 35, he dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On the ground, McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield.
Damn.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
On third down, Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
This dude's only touchdown.
This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
I didn't know guys is so fast.
It can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. This is Geis. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with a North Carolina native. This is Bryce Love. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
And the Redskin first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm on.
From midfield now, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 42-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, defense.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Damn. Woo!
Come on now. Let's
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
You ain't going nowhere. Check. Check 49.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2.
Oh!
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't hit R2.
We're
I
into the
should have
second
called
half
it
now.
timeout.
This is an
I
offense
should
that
have called it
continues to
timeout.
struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. That's to his running back. Complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Hey, this man's getting mad because I'm chewing clock. He says, but I'm not playing 2 drives because you chew clock entire game. Hold on. And listen. He goes, Redskins, why are you chewing clock? He goes, bro, if you want to give Forrest Win to me, that's cool. And I go, he keep pausing. And then he goes, but I'm not playing 2 drives because you chew clock entire game. And he goes, why are you chewing clock? It's not a hard question. No, and first, I go, first of all, I ain't chew clock entire game, just started the second half. He goes, bro, you don't understand Madden because you have 2 clock on. And I go, you had a chance to stop me on 4th and 2. and he bitching. And I go, and so he goes, what did he say? He goes, no, I'm down. It's 6-7. The only score he scored was a kickoff return because I was busy talking to you guys. I wasn't paying attention, so he scored the touchdown on a kick return. And so he goes, what the fuck you think it is when clock fast forwards to 10 seconds? And he goes, someone explain this shit to him. I go, where in the rule does it say that I can't chew clock?
Your trip is here.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah.
a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On the ready. 51, Mike 51. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Yeah, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Talking to his bitch ass. Where we at? All right.
Here's Bridgewater. Going to be knocked away and incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Oh, shit.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
You in my ear, bro. Where you at?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, I can't
Getting
stop
had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'll just accept it because
that'll
he's being
be
a bitch.
accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st down, Washington. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards that time at a Washington 1st. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Running it here with Peyton. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On the ground, Geis, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
All right, I got 3 timeout. It's a minute 18. It's 14-6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequence.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 13. Check 13.
Here's Bridgewater.
Oh!
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack.
No,
I
I lost.
love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen.
No,
Obviously,
I'm
we
not,
thought
I'm not,
something would
no.
happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
No, I don't. No.
So for the Redskins, the win for them is number 6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Championships, all my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Yeah.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Rick Rock. Tip-top. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it.
Yeah, stop messaging me, please. I did you last night, bro.
Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Oh, nope. The first one is. The first one is.
S-T-R-O.
Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop, your projects. Pain driven, itchy, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soul chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly
What your brother say? Yeah. Tell your brother I'm right there with him. Who started? Who started? Who this dude? What'd he say? Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Which one is this one? What the bag?
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay. I don't even know what this dude's record is. This dude that I'm playing now. It's 10 minutes! Gee, it's 10 minutes! Oh no.
Naeem Hines, his first carry.
Oh,
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete.
Come on, baby, go!
And he will score.
Let's
Touchdown,
go,
Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh shit. Damn.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Let's do that. Russell Wilson. Hell no.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this one
that was my
complete to Will
guy.
Fuller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, Faze. What's the overall do again?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Wide receiver.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Oh.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to
This
set
dude
up
doesn't
a
have
3rd
Anthony
down and
Barr.
2.
He doesn't
Defensively,
have.
you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's now 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards,
why would you
first
get really
down
down
Vikings. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Ooh.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They run with Hines. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Damn,
he had a
Stephon
defender
Diggs
right
is
there
wide open,
with him
too.
to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
No! Oh, you got my way, bro.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Going deep for Didd. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's complete to Fuller. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Right.
Now Haskins on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Haskins to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Go.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Danielle Hunter, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
This got
101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go over the middle and it's complete to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run.
God,
worked out well.
Trash. It's 3rd and 2.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
54. I got him.
Damn it.
7-7, our score.
I gotta go high. He bumped my receiver. Face. I had him wide open. He bumped my receiver. Don't bump my receiver again.
extra defensive back out there for the
Don't
Titans
do it.
now.
Don't do it.
Here
He
for
did it
third
again.
down.
He did it again, FaZe. Watch. Oh, my God. He bumped my receiver.
3rd and 2. Now Haskins.
Like,
And that's caught by Smith.
oh, come on.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Oh, that's a wrap.
On first down, it's Haskins.
Oh, come on. Like,
And the Titans able to bring him down. The
No.
305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey gets the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a give right side. It's Hines.
oh, come on. Hines, you
Only
ain't got
2
nothing.
yards on the pickup
Like,
there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
slow ass.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
God damn it.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted.
That's pass interference.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
He runs the same defense. It's the same defense. No.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, come to me, it's me.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Bro,
and
he
is not
tripped.
going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll try to run with Hines. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
No, they play
10
minute quarters.
They just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal.
Bro.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around
Bobby
the 8.
Wagner,
Bobby
bro.
Wagner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give them a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
I mean, the clock's on accelerated, but still, man, God.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
It ain't showing me who's watching, but I appreciate you watching. Fucking A, where you running? I do need some coaching adjustments, and well, I do got the ball. What? No. All right. He got 2 wide receivers. We're gonna go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Feed me, face.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Man, they'll be all right. Oh, shit. No. I fucked up. He passed him too.
Now Wilson.
He passed him too.
From the gun.
That's
finds his target, Fuller.
Oh my god, I hit
and
triangle.
He'll be stopped right at midfield.
Right
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is across midfield
from
149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
An all-out blitz.
On 2nd down, Bowser.
I should have blitzed him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Titans.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Wilson now from the gun, he'll throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, I got to run out.
They go through.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught.
He caught that. He caught that.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Oh, let's go! Let's go! That's that possession catch, boy. I didn't even think he caught it. Let me change my depth chart, because Hines is trash. Oh my god. I didn't think he caught that. I thought he had a foot in bounds, out of bounds.
54 yards. That's another Vikings.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here we go.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Okay. I was not paying attention. That's what I meant.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
That's why I tell you, you play it on normal, enjoy the game, and then once you beat it, you play it on hard. Oh, what are you playing? Oh. Well, I don't know what to tell you on that one, though. I ain't got that game. 3 wide receiver set, 2 running backs, gun, split, offset. Okay.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the
half.
That
was my pick.
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
You keep down with Goku because you trash.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson.
I was there. Oh my God.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Okay. All right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Put it down, FaZe. Put it down. You suck.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Put it down, bro. Let it go. Let it go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away.
So I say play the ball, right? That means when you're in interception position, you're going to set the ball.
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Not mad, FaZe. I'm not mad. Nope.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Wilson.
Oh my God, and he dropped a touchdown. Bro, that was you.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
That dude was wide open.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to
flow
from his
too long, bro.
And stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Face, this game takes too long, bro. It takes too long. He won 2 games and quit? So that makes you champion? There you go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And here's Wilson operating from the gun. And he will find his way tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
380. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 19.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson.
Oh, he was what? Oh my God! What was I doing?
Tennessee. Oh. His second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Next score, Titans 17, Vikings 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point.
And I'm pretty sure I hit
they can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Haskins will throw.
Oh my God, can you catch a ball, Irv Smith Jr.?
Down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quickly, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check the backer.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins lets it fly for Thielen. And a throw
oh my God!
Incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
You got me fucked up, man. Like, you put one hand on the ball and you can't catch that shit?
This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football.
My coach always told me, if you put a hand on the ball, you need to catch that bitch. Adam Thielen. It hit Adam Thielen in the palm of his hand, and he dropped
to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the Vikings' 43-yard line.
I'm going to run you over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got his
bro, wait, they're not. Complete. Oh my God! Like Russell Wilson's not this good.
The tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Wilson now.
Like I gotta stay playing these fucking safeties.
Second half, not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. There's Wilson to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Losing. It's 24-10. No, he's not batting up. I told you, man. He on the corner sucking dick for money. Slurp, 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 slurp.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
Is that an illegal block? Don't be an illegal block on Earthman Jr. Don't be an illegal block. God damn it.
I think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
I mean, holding's still just as bad, but still.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
I got you. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Yes, sir. 55's my guy, 55. It's just me and you. It's just me.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Open here, Adam Thielen.
Oh, Thielen. You're going to need some milk.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Yeah, him in the face.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins.
Right open.
It's complete to Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On 2nd down now, it's Griffin, and he is going to be stuck cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline.
He had
but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Aha! Oh, my God.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurry movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
I don't fucking care anymore. Let's just go. Give me a fucking good play. I'm not.
And they're indeed going to go
game,
for
man.
it on 4th
10
down.
minutes fucking long, bro.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down. Here's Haskins.
Where's my running back at, bro? Like, I put this running back on
the Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Shit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, 10-minute quarters.
And he'll give it here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Titans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
He got hit in the face.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, he found his ball.
Football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football.
Let me see if I can't drive on this
what
dude.
position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
15 in there. 15 there. Nope, call
the Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins.
Gonna be hit circle before you even broke the line. Oh,
Jarrell Casey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, here's Haskins.
You can't, bro. I am pressing square on my mama.
Record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm pressing square so many times, it's telling me that I'm audible and for the height clock management. Like, I got, man. Let me look on his phone right quick.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
I need a different playbook. I need a different playbook. This playbook trash.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Haskins. Flush to his right.
Bro!
Pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let
it go deep. Oh, my God.
This is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I don't know, buddy.
A gain of a yard. And the Titans first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Folded like a lawn chair.
In this game, I don't know that last play though is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Wilson wants to throw it, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Titans, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Said, please, please what? Christ.